Bug in a box, bug in a box, bug in a box, bug in a box.
Hey everyone, I hope you're all well and ready for me to attempt to do more DIY in my campervan Jeff. It's a job I've had on my to-do list for a while now, and hopefully this video may give you some ideas to do something similar yourself. Before I go, and if you're new here, I create weekly videos that feature campsite tours, hiking routes, local area information, DIY, family holidays and much more. So why not join us for the ride? It's free, it really helps us, and we love it when you do. So, with all that being said, what are you planning, Colin?
Thanks for asking, Colin. I'm planning on upgrading my portaloo cover into something a lot more substantial.
Well, that sounds a bit crap.
Oh, the toilet humour's started already.
Sorry, Colin, I'll move on. I tell you what, why don't you show everyone the stuff you've bought and we can build a portaloo box?
Brilliant idea, Col. You can't polish a turd, but you can polish a portaloo cover. Let's go check it out.
So I headed outside to get everything set up. However, in true Yorkshire Pop Top Adventure style, it was raining. Again. So with all best laid plans out the window, I had to set everything up inside. Now, I'll show you what I've bought for this build.
I've got some door hinges, I've got some L brackets, I've got some sandpaper, I've got some spray adhesive, I've got some nice soft teddy bear material, some black 4-way stretch, a bit of chunky high density foam, and I've got wood. And you'd be glad to know that I'm now not cutting stuff on Michelle's best table like I have done in past DIY videos. I've got myself a proper bench. And before the internet kicks off, I know it's not a proper bench, but it's way more proper than doing it on Michelle's best table. So let's let the DIY commence.
I started by measuring up the portaloo to get some rough dimensions, giving enough space to allow the removal of the portaloo when it needed emptying, measured up the MDF and began cutting out the pieces. Also, don't be like me, and if you're cutting MDF, it's probably best to wear a mask or cut it in a well-ventilated area. I don't know about you, but I really enjoy cutting with a handsaw. It makes me feel like I'm an experienced cutter with traditional tools and stuff. Having said that, I don't really have an alternative option, so... I got all the sides cut and began the first assembly using L brackets to hold it all together. I could have created mitered edges and put dowels and glue and made this a very pretty box. However, I'm no carpenter and this is my level of DIY, which is probably the same level as most of you watching now. And this is where I do this kind of thing. If an idiot with limited tools and skills can do it, then I'm sure it will be an absolute breeze for most of you. I then started to cut the holes out for the door hinges with this awesome little jig from Amazon, which made it so much easier to get the hinges in the right place. Fitted them, and hey presto, I've got a lid. So I'm going to pass you back to me now so I can give you my thoughts on my flappy bits.
So I pretty much just built a box with a lid and no front at the moment because I'm a bit perplexed. Now the reason I'm perplexed is because I need a hole in the front so I can use the flusher on the porta potty. I'll do some B-roll so you can see. So what I was thinking of doing is having a piece like this so it goes down and over onto the thing, but then when it comes up I want it to flap down. The problem that I've got, and with these hinges that I've got, they're like cupboard door hinges, they're great and they've been ace for this. It would have to go from down there like that up and then like that. It'd be better if it folded down, so I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe put some hinges on that, some normal door hinges. So I'm going to go find some hinges in my hinges box, and I think that is the way forward.
2 hours later.
Check this out. Oh, and it flaps in quite nicely. Don't know if I'm comfortable using the word flaps, but it flaps in quite nicely. Drops down. There's enough resistance on it not for it to be flappy, and down we go. Lovely jubbly. So the box build itself is pretty much finished, and I was just having a quick mess around and I thought to myself, at some point I'm going to lean on this and I'm going to rip these hinges out. I know I am. So I got myself some strapping. It's actually spare pop top strapping that holds my pop top down, so it's super strong. And I thought I'll cut it down and I'll attach a piece to here and a piece to here, something like that. And then all of the tension is on the strapping and not on the hinges. So that's what I'm going to fit now, and that makes me a genius, I think. Maybe not. All I've done is built a box, I'll be honest with you. But, you know, I'm having fun. Nice.
After cutting the strapping to length, it was just a case of screwing them into place and burning the edges so they didn't fray. I then moved on to cutting the handle holes so it was easier to transport. Then I thought it would be a good idea to vacuum up all of that dust so I had a clean working environment for the next step.
So all the tidying up's done and I'm really happy with this box. It's lovely jovely, but in true Yorkshire Pop Top Adventure style, I think what it needs is a bit of four-way stretch. I don't know whether to take the box apart to carpet it, or whether to use the carpet to hold it together to add to rigidity and stuff. You'll see in the video anyway. Nice.
It would have been daft of me to try and carpet it fully assembled, so I took most of it apart, leaving just 4 sides so I could carpet that bit in one piece to make it look neater. My carpet measuring skills are limited to laying the box down and rolling it until I have a rough size guide, then cutting it out with blunt scissors. It was then just a simple process of gluing the carpet to the box. Also, again, don't be like me, use a mask or spray this stuff in a well ventilated area. Those creases that you can see in the carpet came out with a little bit of fluffing. I think it was a roll end, so creases are pretty much inevitable. I then cracked on with the other pieces, gluing and sticking until it was time to reassemble the box. Everything was fine and dandy, so I moved on to the seat top, measuring the foam and cutting with a bread knife. Something the internet told me was a good idea. I stapled on the fluffy teddy bear material, reattached the lid, and fit the portaloo.
So that's it, done and dusted. The only downside I see to it is it just makes it a bit bigger, but this seat is comfier. I can't wait to get it in the van, and I can't wait to go use it tomorrow when I go camping. Lovely jovely, look at that. Oh, bog in a box, bog in a box, bog in a box, bog in a box.
So that's it, a throne fit for a king. And if I find a king, I'll let you know his thoughts. But for now, it's time for me to go. I'm off camping now, and that will be next week's video. Stay awesome, you lot, and I shall see you on my next adventure.
Come on, Cole, you can do this. You can do it all in one go. Thanks for asking, Colin. Quiff's looking on point, Cole. Don't know why. Didn't do all with it this morning. Just got up and get up and quiff. Lovely. Brilliant. Stop moving. But you know, no, wait a minute, let's just move that because it's bothering me. That's better. Let's not have the Madrid cannon shot because it looks like I'm drinking. Oh no. Right, wait a minute, we just see how that opens up. Yeah, that's cool. Right, let's pull my pants up, finish my coffee. Bit of throat lube. Ooh, no, don't ever say throat lube ever again.